So today I'm here applying wood putty, wood filler, to the boards on the side of my house. I've scraped all the paint off, and now I need to make it smooth again so that I can paint. And since this is the front of the house, I want it to be as smooth and perfect as possible. You don't want people to think that your house is 100 years old. You want it to look like it's brand new, even though it is very old. This is heart pine from 1922 is when our house was built, so it's still in good shape, and we want it to be as pretty as possible. I don't know if you can see here through the video, but there are gouge marks from when I scraped the paint off. There's also little tracks right in here that were created by a bug infestation way back in the day. I don't think it's a new infestation because of the fact that it's not on any of the other boards around it. It's just on this one, which tells me it's probably from back when it was a tree. It got infested by wood boring beetles or worms or something, and they ate away at it. So you want to use the wood filler, this stuff here, and a putty knife. You want to use this to fill in all of these imperfections so that you have a nice smooth board when you go to paint. Now, applying this stuff is very simple. Glob it on here. You want to lay it flat to glob it into the hole, and then lift it up straight to scrape it back. And just keep doing this until you've got it nice and smooth. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect because you are going to come back with the sander later. Alright, that is an important step. You are going to sand after this, so don't worry about making it perfectly smooth. And don't sand before you do this, because then you'll just be sanding twice. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but I don't advise it. I just want to fill in all of these little cracks. And remember, you are going to use a whole heck of a lot more putty than you think. Like, I bought this tub thinking it was going to be enough for the front of the house, and I believe I'll probably end up buying another tub to finish up the job, just because this does take a heck of a lot of putty. So, just going along here, filling in these cracks. Little scrape marks, any imperfections in the wood. Luckily, this board is flat, so I didn't tear it up quite as badly. A couple of boards on the other side were bowed from heat and from exposure, and using a flat scraper blade on a bowed surface created quite a lot of scraper marks, which was not good. So come over here, grab some more putty, fill in these last little bug holes. They're just flat to apply the putty, and then scrape it down by lifting the blade up. Not much to it, but it's one of those things that does take just a little bit of practice. And you can see just how much putty you use over here on this side of the house. It almost looks like I applied a layer of primer made out of putty over here, but when that is all sanded and painted, it's going to look smooth and beautiful. At least that's what I hope.